الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن اتبع بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. To proceed, today's lesson بإذن الله ta'ala, we want to discuss the next subject in our grammar lessons, which is الحال. Al-halu, which relates to, Muhammad?
Condition?
Right, the state or the condition. And that is literally the meaning. That's why when you ask somebody how they are in Arabic, the most common expression is Kayfa haluka, haluka. Right, literally, how, hal, state, ka, your state. So the subject is al-halu. It's a very important subject, al-halu, as it is very common. And when you understand it and you use it, it can be used to express your meaning in a very precise manner. Why? As we mentioned before, the ayah in Surah Al-Qasas, where Allah Azza wa Jalla described Musa alayhi salam when he exited from Egypt. What did he say? Yeah, Muhammad.
I know it roughly in English. It's he fled fearing.
فخرج
He exited.
خرج from it منها
fearing
خائفا يترقب يترقب حسنا فخرج. So kharaja, he exited. Minha. The ha refers back to the Medina, the city of Egypt. فخرج منها خائفا. خائفا is
the hal, the condition.
It is al-halu, but what does it mean? Literally, it means fearing. خائفا يترقب. ترقب means he was watchful or careful. يترقب meaning being watchful, right? So خائفا here and يترقب, both of them are al-halu. But at the moment we're going to speak about خائفا. Why? Because خائفا describes the state, al-halu, of the doer of al-fi'lu, the verb, at that particular point when it was performed. Right? So, al-halu, we can describe it as an ismun, but of course that's not an ismun, so it's not an absolute definition. An ismun, which is mansubun. It's a mansubun. It's an additional ismun, so it's something which is extra, and it describes the state of the doer at the time that the action took place. The state of the doer at the time in which the action took place. So the time in which the action took place of kharaja, al-madi, the past, at that time the doer, here it is taqdirahu huwa, him, meaning Musa alayhi salam, at that point when he exited, khaifan, he was afraid. Right? Fearful. So we therefore know that al-halu is an additional ismun. It is always a mansubun. and it describes the state of the doer at the time in which the action took place. Right?
Okay.
However, it can also describe the object in a jumlatul fi'liyya, and it can also describe both of them together. But we're going to give an example of that. First of all, we need to understand this. فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا خَائِفًا. He exited from it. خَائِفًا. Is that clear?
Yes, and but I still got two questions.
Yes, brother.
The first is the last word.
يَتَرَقَّبْ.
Obviously, the Dhamma there, I'm assuming, is assumed to be in the position of mansubun. Because you said it's also...
yeah, but we'll discuss that. Yeah, that's right. يَتَرَقَّبُ is also al-halu. But clearly it's not an ismun, is it?
Nor is it in a mansubun state, unless it's...
Nor is it mansubun, that's right.
And
But it wouldn't... Yeah, right. So it's not an ismun, it's a fi'lun, isn't it? That's a jumlatun here. Jumlatul fi'liyya. So we know therefore that al-hal can also be al-jumlatul fi'liyya. And if it's going to be al-jumlatul fi'liyya, we don't say it's a mansubun, do we? We say it is
marfu'un.
not
It's the doer and the...
We're going to say it's fi mahalli nasbin
Assumed to be...
al-halu.
Okay.
Right?
But the other question I had was, you said it's at the same time it happened, but how come that's present tense and kharaja is past?
Because that's another rule that relates to how you express that sentence. But it doesn't alter the fact that that's al-halu.
Okay.
Right? And you shouldn't think, right, that at that moment in which he did exit, that now there's a disconnect between him being watchful afterwards. That being watchful occurred from the moment of him exiting, and it carried on. Right? Because al-halu can be something which is thabit, fixed, and it can be something which is mutanaqila, meaning transitory. It changes or alters. Right? So this continued until when he arrived at Medina. But that's a different point. But for our purpose here, there's no contradiction here between kharaja being al-madi and yataraqab being the present.
Okay.
Right? So, once we understand that, we need to give examples of all three types of al-halu, or what can describe what the al-halu can describe. So for example now, al-halu in that example described what? The state of who?
Musa.
Right, al-fa'ilu.
The doer.
Right? So if we wanted to say the student came smiling. Ibtasama is he smiled, like in the ayah in Surah An-Naml. فَتَبَسَّمَ ضَاحِكًا مِنْ قَوْلِهَا. The statement of Allah Azza wa Jal regarding Sulaymaan alayhi salam when the ant spoke. Tabassama, he smiled. So smiling is mubtasimun. Mubtasimun. So we want to say the student came smiling. How would we say it? Ja'a.
Atawilu.
No.
Atalibu.
Atalibu. Ja'a. Atalibu.
Is it manjasa?
Mubtasimun is he smiling.
مبتسما.
Right. مبتسما. مبتسما. Right. جاء فعل ماض مبني على الفتح. الطالب is
فاعل.
فاعل مرفوع.
Apparent upon descending.
علامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة على آخره. مبتسما. مبتسما is
مفعول حال.
الحال منصوب. Right?
You don't say مفعول no.
Some, but it's not considered to be a مفعول.
Okay.
So جاء الطالب مبتسما. Good. Right? The student came. And what was his الحال when he came? مبتسما. He was smiling. Okay? Right. If I want to say I saw the student, right? I saw the student smiling. How would I say it?
رأيت.
رأيت رأيت
الطالب.
الطالب.
And then the same word مبتسما.
Right, it's the same, isn't it? I mean, we could have said any word here. I saw the student working hard. مجتهدا. Right? I saw the student crying. رأيت الطالب باكيا. باكيا.
There's no mean there.
No, not there. Right? مبتسما. مبتسما. So here, رأيت. What's the إعراب for رأيت?
فعل ماضي.
ماض.
مبني على السكون.
Good.
And then you have that added. I can't remember. ضمير
ضمير متصل مبني على الضم فاعل. Isn't it?
Yes.
That's a فاعل. But remember, we say رأيت is فعل ماض مبني على السكون لاتصاله, because it's connected to تا الفاعل, isn't it? لاتصاله بالتاء الفاعل, with the تا الفاعل, which happens to be a ضمير, right? Which is fixed upon a dhamma. الطالب is the مفعول به منصوب وعلامة نصبه is الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره, and مبتسما is الحال. But now مبتسما, who is it describing?
The student.
The student is now describing the
student. The
مفعول به. Before, مبتسما was describing
the doer.
الطالب, the فاعل. Now it's describing the مفعول به. But it can describe both of them. Right? The doctor examined the patient whilst they're both sitting down. Right? Nice and straightforward, that, right? What's the word for he examined? فحص. 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 Right? Yeah, Muhammad.
Yes.
The doctor examined the patient and they were both seated. فحص.
Then you have
the doctor, which is
طبيب.
الطبيب.
المريض.
المريض.
Sitting is
فحص الطبيب المريض sitting.
جلس مجلس.
No, جالس is he is sitting or sitting. جالس is sitting. But are we going to say جالسا here?
No.
Why not? What's the issue with us saying now جالسا? فحص الطبيب المريض جالسا. What does that sentence mean?
The doctor examined the patient sitting.
Right. No, you're right. But who's sitting? Is it الطبيب or is it المريضة? Which one is it?
The doctor.
How do we know?
The doctor examined the patient sitting.
No, but how do you know it's not المريضة?
Oh, yeah, because actually no, it's the patient because it's connected to the patient.
No, yeah, Muhammad, it could be either.
Oh, it could be either.
And therefore it defeats the purpose of al-halu, because al-halu is there for al-bayan, the clarification of the state of either al-fa'ilu or of al-maf'ulu bihi, or both. And in this instance, well, we don't know, do we? Who was seated? Was it at-tabibu or was it al-maridu? So what do we have to do? If we want to express a meaning, if both of them were seated, we can't use jalisan, we have to use
Jalisani.
Almost. Not well, jalisani. Jalisani. What does jalisani mean?
Well, I think it means two sitting.
Those two are seated, right? Except that remember that al-halu is always mansubun. Is jalisani mansubun?
You say jalisani.
Right, we have to say jalisayni. Jalisayni. فحص الطبيب المريض جالسين. Right? Is that clear?
Inshallah.
So we now have jalisaini being al-halu that describes both at-tabibu and al-marida. Right? Therefore, what have we understood from particularly the last example in relation to the agreement between al-halu and the one that it is describing? What have we understood, Ya Muhammad? Apart from it needing to be clearer, but in relation to what?
You can describe both of them.
Yes, but we have an agreement in number. Do we not?
Yes.
Right. We do, don't we? So if we want to say, okay, the boy came, right? The boy came, and what was he doing? Playing. Right?
Okay.
So, how do we say the boy came playing? Ja'a. Well, we'll use ata. Why are we going to use ata? Ata. Because it's another word for ja'a. Ata. Al-waladu.
Talabu. No, talabu.
Tulabu. La'iba. La'iba is he played. Therefore, playing is la'iban. Actually, it's la'iban. Ata al-waladu la'iban. Right, the two boys came playing. Well, you know the word for came.
Ata.
Ata.
Al-waladani.
Ata
Waladani.
waladani.
And la'iban. La'ibaini.
Good. La'ibaini. Ata al-waladani la'ibaini. Why have you used la'ibaini here?
Because it's referring back to the two boys, so it has to match a number.
Right, because it has to match al-waladani. And then what to say? The boys plural came playing. Ata.
Awladu.
Ata.
Awladu.
Awladu. Ata. Al-awladu.
Buni.
Not la'ibuni.
Because that's
But it would be la'ibuna, so it must be bina. Bina. Ata al-waladu la'iban. The boy came playing. Ata al-waladani la'ibaini. The two boys came playing. Ata al-awladu. The boys, plural, came la'ibina, playing. Right? La'ibuna would be the marfu'un state, and the la'ibina is therefore the
majrurun and mansub.
the majrurun and mansubun state, but here that's a mansubun state, isn't it?
Yeah.
La'ibina. So there has to be an agreement, but interestingly, this is still considered to be al-mufradu. It's still considered to be a single word, right? Even though the word itself is plural, the al-halu here is considered to be al-mufradu. So once we understand that al-halu can be used to describe the state of what? What's the first one? Al-fa'ilu, isn't it? It can be used to describe the state of al-fa'ilu. The second one is, that we've already looked at, is al-maf'ulu bihi. Al-maf'ulu bihi. So what else can al-halu be used to describe?
What does it describe fa'ilu and maf'ul bihi together?
Yes, it can describe both of them together, that's true. But what other type of grammatical term? I know why you're saying that, but not on this occasion, Ya Muhammad. On this occasion, it can be used to describe al-mubtada'u. Al-mubtada'u. Right? So, for example, al-mubtada'u. Okay? We want to say, your brother, then we're going to describe his al-hal. is or being a student, somebody who's learning, right, is better than being someone who's lazy. So the one who's learning, the verb he is learning is, or he learned is, ta'allama. Ta'allama. So the one who's learning, the doer is muta'allimun. Muta'allimun. So your brother, how do we say your brother? Your brother. Akhuka. Akhuka.
And then that word you said.
Right. Akhuka muta'alliman. Muta'alliman. Where is it? Muta'alliman. Right? Muta'alliman. Right? That's a meme and that's a meme. Muta'alliman. It's from the verb ta'allama. He learned. So ta'allama is he learned. Verb therefore is ta'allama. Right? Muta'alliman is the ismu al-fa'il, the doer. Is the doer of ta'allama.
Okay, so just for the 3-letter words, you just add alif after the first letter and then kasra on the second to last letter. But for the ismu fa'il.
Yeah, but this is a different type of a form, isn't it? This isn't the first form.
So this one just takes a meme.
Yes. And there's a change in the harakatun on the lam here. So we go from ta'allama with al-fatha to muta'alliman. Right? So akhuka muta'alliman. This is interesting, isn't it? Because what we are saying is akhuka muta'alliman khayrun. Khayrun means better, minhu, for him. Kaslanan. What does kaslanan mean?
Lazy.
Right. Kaslanan. Better for him than him being lazy. Right? So, akhuka muta'alliman. Your brother being in the state of learning.
Your brother learning.
Right? Khayrun minhu. It's better for him than being in what? Kasalanan, in a state of being lazy. Right? But the point to note here is the difference between saying akhuka muta'alliman and akhuka muta'allimun. Right? Akhuka muta'alliman is al-halu. Right? That is al-halu. Akhuka muta'allimun. What is that?
That's the khabar.
It's al-khabaru. It's a straightforward al-khabaru, right?
Yeah.
So, muta'alliman here, akhuka muta'alliman.
What do they both mean the same though? Your
Sorry?
brother is learning. Do they both mean the same though?
Yeah, but remember, this is the point to note that this is the issue, or what's significant about al-hal is you're describing the state here rather than a person. متعلم does mean a student, right? Just like طالب.
Okay.
But here it has become mansubun and it's become al-hal. And what has caused that? Al-mubtada'u. Right? What is al-mubtada'u here?
أخوك.
Akhu. Only akhu, not akhuka. The ka here is mudafun ilayhi. So, al-mubtada'u in this instance has caused muta'alliman to be al-halu. Right? And here it is al-khabaru muta'allimun. So if the third type of word in which al-halu can be manifest is al-mubtada'u, then what's the fourth? Ya Muhammad. Sorry? Al-khabaru. Al-khabaru is the fourth type. For example, for an example of al-khabaru, if we want to say this pen of mine, right? Now note there's a difference between saying هذا القلم and هذا قلمي. Right? هذا القلم, what does that mean? This pen.
This pen, yeah.
So if you want to say this pen is black, you say هذا القلم أسود. Remember that whenever you have هذا and ismu ishara followed by a ismun which is mu'arraf with alif lam, definite, then that will be al-badalu, which is a subject that we need to do. But it will just be a replacement or a substitute of hada.
Yeah.
Which is why, as we always say, whether you say hada al-qalamu aswadu or hada aswadu, it's the same. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So here, this is an example of al-khabaru. Right? Where al-khabaru is causing or is the reason for al-halu. So al-halu describes al-khabaru. Okay? So, if we want to say, for example, this pen of mine, its state is broken. Okay? What would we say? هذا قلمي. What's the word for broken?
مكسورun.
Run. You don't need to say that so tentatively, Ya Muhammad, because you know maksuran is what?
It's the condition.
It's al-halu, and al-halu is always,
Mansubun.
it is always mansubun. Okay?
Yeah.
Right? هذا قلمي مكسورا. Can you see now that al-khabaru here, well, which one is al-khabaru here in هذا قلمي مكسور?
My pen.
Right. Well, it's qalam, isn't it? The E part is mudafun ilayhi. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So هذا قلمي مكسورا. This pen of mine, maqsuran, is broken. So its state is broken. Right? The other example which al-halu can describe is shibhul jumla too. but it's not very common. These are the most common occurrences of al-halu that describe either al-fa'ilu, al-maf'ulu bihi, al-mubtadu, or al-khabaru. But can you see here that maqsuran here is describing what? Is it describing al-mubtada'u hadha?
No.
Is it describing qalam, the al-khabaru? Yes, because that's what's describing or referring to as being broken. Right? So thereafter, the only other issue that remains is to know, well, what types of al-hal can you have? We've already seen that you can have al-hal, which is?
The condition.
Yeah, but what type of word is it?
It's a ism from fa'il.
It's an ismun, right? Like, for example, ja'a al-waladu mubtasiman, right? So it can be al-mufradu, a single noun. Al-mufradu. Okay? Ja'a
But we've seen dual as well.
al-waladu mubtasim, but even when it's a dual, it's considered to be a single word. So if you want to say the two boys came smiling, you would say ja'a al-waladani mubtasimaini, but al-mubtasimaini is still considered to be a single word.
Okay.
Right? Even though it's in the dual, it's one word.
Okay.
Right? Because it's referring to the kalima, so really it should be al-mufrada too. It's referring to the word as opposed to whether it's singular, dual or plural. Right? What else can constitute al-halu?
Ism fa'il.
No, but in that ayah, فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا خَائِفًا يَتَرَقَّبُ.
That's the present tense verb.
Right. So in the ayah in Surah Nasr, right? وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ رَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ رَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ. What are the nas doing?
Seeing.
No, ra'ayta, and you see, an-nasa. This is the ayah in Surah Nasr that you know. Ra'ayta an-nasa. What's the next bit? إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخَلُونَ يَا مُحَمَّدِ يَدْخَلُونَ يدخلون في دين الله. Right. So that يدخلون is al-hal. What's it al-hal of?
The people's
The people.
condition.
Here it's an-nasa is al-maf'ulu bihi, right? So therefore yadkhaluna is their state.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So what type of word is yadkhaluna?
It's present tense plural.
Right. So we can have al-jumla جملة الفعلية فعلية. We can have الجملة الفعلية as الحال. Right? So if we can have الجملة الفعلية as الحال, what else can we have as الحال?
The dual.
No, yeah, Muhammad. If we can have al-jumlatul fi'liyatu as al-halu, that must mean we can have?
Jumlatul ismiyah.
Right, al-jumlatul ismiyatu. Al-jumlatu al-ismiyatu. Ismiyatu. So, for example, we want to say the boy exited from the house and the sun is shining.
Al-waladu.
Kharaja ya Muhammad, kharaja.
But that wouldn't.
Kharaja al-waladu from the house.
Min al-bayti.
Min al-bayti. Right, bayti. And the sun.
Shining. So, Shamsan.
Washamsu
Shuru.
mushriqatun. Washamsu mushriqatun. Kharaja.
But isn't this I'm confused. Isn't this a jumlatul fi'liyah?
Yes. But remember, what is al-halu? Al-halu
Is a condition.
is this bit. I'm going to explain in a moment. Kharaja al-waladu min al-bayt. That's right.
Okay.
Right? The boy exited from al-bayt. And we could say kharaja al-waladu min al-bayti mubtasiman, smiling. Right? If we didn't say washamsu mushrikatun, pretend that's not there, and pretend it's mubtasiman, then you understand?
Yeah.
Mubtasiman then is a single al-mufradatu, isn't it? Single word that represents al-halu. But we've done that example. Now we're given an example of where al-halu is al-jumlatul ismiyatu. If we just have this by itself and we wanted to say the sun is shining, what would we say? We'd say shamsu mushriqatun. But rather than just having a normal jumlatul ismiyah like that, saying the sun is shining, we are using that as al-halu of what? What does washamsu mushrikatun?
Okay, so that's a different sentence.
It is a different sentence, but it's connected to this. Why? Because it's al-hal. And so the question is, what does it describe? Which bit?
It describes what happened when the boy was exiting.
The kharaja,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It describes his kharuj. That at that point when he exited, ash-shamsu mushriqatun. The shams was shining.
Okay, got it.
Right? So yeah, so you were confused that I'm going to give you an example of jumlatul ismiyah. Then I start off with kharaj al-waladu. But we needed that. We needed that to explain that washamsu mushriqatun is al-halu of kharaja. Right?
Okay.
Right, so the last one that we're going to look at. What else can constitute al-halu? There's only one other type, shibhul jumlati. Shibhul jumlati. Shibhu al-jumlati. What does shibhul jumlati mean?
Resembling a sentence.
Right, resembling a sentence. And what does it mean in practice?
So like a sentence, but it's not. So it's like with huruf jar, for example.
And an ism majrur. So we want to say, for example, that Eid has come with goodness. Right? So entered upon us. Aqbala. Aqbala. What's the word for Eid?
Eid.
Right. Al-Eid. Aqbala. Al-Eidu. With.
B.
B.
Hassan.
Khayrati. Right. Aqbala. Entered. Al-Eidu. The Eid. Bil Khayrati. B is a harfu jar. Al-Khayratu is ismun majrurun. Together they make shibhul jumlati. And that, ya Muhammad, is our al-halu. The boy came with books. Ja'a al-waladu bil-kutubi. Right?
So bil-kutubi is
With books.
is the condition.
Yes. Bil-khayrati here is shibhul jumlati. It's also al-hal. But remember, because it is not a single ismun, al-mufradatu, you can't say mansubun, can you? You can't say al-halu mansubun. So you have to say fi mahalli nasbin al-halu. Fi mahalli nasbin al-halu. That's how you describe it.
Why is there a ta there in the khayr?
Bil khayrati.
I thought the word was khayr.
No, this is a plural of khayr, isn't it?
Okay.
Right? So, I mean, we could mention, a different example. As I said, you could say, the student came with books. Ja'a الطالب بالكتب. There's no need to have a last letter there. بالكتب. Like that. بالكتب. So here, بالكتب is شبه الجملة. It comprises of a harfu jarrin, the B, and al-kutub, ism majrurun. Together they make شبه الجملة, which itself is al-halu, but we can't say it's mansubun, so therefore we say في محل نصب.
Okay, so hal doesn't necessarily mean like an emotion or a state. It could be like anything that.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't describe. No, it doesn't describe his emotional state. It describes his physical state, doesn't it? Because he came with books.
No, I was thinking of the other one of Musa fearing.
Yeah, no, it's not restricted to. Like, remember al-maf'ulu li-ajlihi? We said that al-maf'ulu li-ajlihi must be al-masdar wal-qalbi. Right? No, not like that. This can be a physical thing. Right? So in summary, therefore, we know that al-halu describes either the one that we've missed out on here. No, we haven't. It either describes al-fa'ilu al-maf'ul bihi, al-mubtada' wal-khabaru. So it describes the states of all those four, and it can be any one of these four. So it can be an individual word, it can be a verbal sentence, a nominal sentence, al-jumlatul fi'liya wal-ismiya. In both of these instances you would have to say fi mahalli nasbin and shibhul jumlati. The only point to note that I should have mentioned when I gave an example of jumlatul ismiya, the waw, that waw is required, right?
Okay.
You have to have the waw, whereas you don't use the waw for jumlatul fi'liya. So remember when we said that, like in the ayah, وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخَلُونَ, right? فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا خَائِفًا يَتَرَقَّبْ. There's no waw. There's no waw before يَدْخَلُونَ. يَدْخَلُونَ, there's no waw or before يَتَرَقَّبْ. But that example of the boy exited and the sun was shining, wa الشَّمْسُ مُشْرِقَةٌ, right? Okay, we shall conclude. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب